Yeah, yeah.
We are live. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, this is Sue Greenwald here with Awakened Stories. I'm here today with King Smarty from District 5. Yay!
Yeah, yeah.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Good. Very excited to be here.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to be here too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff brewing. A lot of stuff.
Okay. Okay. Talk away. Whenever you're ready.
Well, there's so many different things happening around us, around the world, and the more and more things happen, the more and more things get revealed, and the more and more we realize we've been lied to about everything and about everyone involved in it all. So, that being said, we're working on exposing it all, and we have access to things that wasn't never supposed to see the light of day. And in the next couple of days, everybody's going to see it all. So that's exciting.
Can you tell us more or no? Like
Um,
what topic we're talking about?
we're talking about everything, everything, everything. So you'll see
Okay.
it, you'll see it as it drops. So
Okay.
that's what it is.
So we're gonna have a lot of disclosure in the next couple of days.
Yeah, and it's gonna go right viral, because people are going to be like, they're going to see the trail of all the different things that were lied to us about, and it's time for the players involved to pay, whether it's pay or whether it's pay. Don't matter
Okay.
to me, or my type of pay where it's pay
Yep. Yep. Both
gone.
good. Both are good.
All three good.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, what we got? What you got?
Well, I was hoping you're gonna have like really good announcements, but I wanted to talk about the Venezuela no-fly zone portal comment you made roughly a week ago.
Right,
I know that our government was sending them a huge chunk of money. Let's say a month ago, we talked briefly about it.
right.
And then you said that they're all trying to escape down there. So can you give us a scenario of what was supposed to happen or what they were planning?
I'm not sure where the escape came from. Maybe I did. I don't remember saying anything about anyone trying to escape. What they are trying to do is get a hold of all the natural resources, which we're finding out what it is, and the fact that there's a portal there that they're trying to use, and they're not trying to escape from it. They're trying to bring in dark forces through it. So the difference between us and the dark forces is that we can use natural abilities to manifest the portal because of how we operate. The dark forces literally need mechanical stuff to
Ah,
create portals, so they can't do what we can do. So that's why they run around the world trying to, you know, um, um, uh, acquire the land where these portals are at, where these stargates are at. That's what they do. And the only way to get back up and all that stuff is to rape and pillage the area, um, take over the governments. That way, when they do take over the governments, they themselves, as in the government's position, can give the authorization to take over this section and close it off so that they can do their nefarious activities. Now, I want to tell you guys that the main resources, their main source of income, is land grabs, which is real estate, and harvesting the children. That's it. That's their main source of income because they can sell it worldwide. They can sell it to all the different hybrids that they've produced and created. And they can also sell the children to all of the different people that are consuming them that they created. They created the satanics. They created the pedophile Mormons. They created all these other different pedophile groups all around the world. And they're the ones that are consuming all this shit because they created them, and then like pockets of, pockets of dark groups. That's why you have the Israelis, the Mormons, the Illuminatis, the Bilderbergers, the all these different groups. And it seems like when you look at it, it seems like they're all just playing each other or playing the people to make it seem like it's one good group versus the bad groups, right? They say the military is in charge, but what I'm seeing, I don't see that, which is why we had to come down here, which is why we are doing what we're doing, which is why no one can stop what we do, because we, as in me, are the highest authorities there is on this planet, and they're having to come to terms with that. So while we're doing benevolent things to help liberate the entire planet on on the scales that, or not the scales, but the way that we're doing it, we're also wiping them out behind the scenes, and we're swapping people out so that it looks like they're being exposed, and then they're exposing themselves because we changed them, because the whole consciousness transfer. We can do that too. And the reason why we're more superior and able to do that just by saying it, just by doing it, is because who we work for. When dad says replace them, guess what? They get replaced. Just like that Orlando Brown video that I posted last night.
Right, right.
He talks about it. People think he's crazy. Is he? Is he trying to tell y'all the truth, and don't want the other side to pick up on him dropping things? He's been dropping things for years, and then he'll say some crazy shit. Yeah, that'll throw people off the trail. However, he's telling you the truth. We know because of all the stuff that I'm teaching y'all. Y'all know what's bullshit and what's not. So when you hear him say things, you know what's true because I've already told y'all and taught y'all. You know my track record. That being said, when he says bullshit, you know it's bullshit. When he says the truth, okay, that's true. So it's just like he's doing it in a way where he doesn't want to be like, let's get this dude, blah, blah, blah. He's doing it in a way where he's looking crazy as he does it. And the crazy part is people are eating that shit up, which is why they want to continue to do interviews with him. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because of us exposing everything and everyone, we are going to have the beautiful planet that we all want, and it has to be done. People are going to find out the seriousness of it all and how certain individuals are working for the Dracos, and the ones that are giving the orders are the Draco reptilians, blah blah blah. So that's all coming into play. It's all being exposed. Even the fact that the Mossad was created with the CIA, by the CIA, blah blah blah. All of that is being exposed, like everything. Um, we now know that they're working on U.S. soil, which they shouldn't be, right? So all of these individuals are finding out the hard way that they're not getting away with the things that they've been getting away with for a very long time.
Right, right.
You see what I'm saying? So it's so much fun. So much fun. It's a lot of shit that we're dealing with.
So let's recap for those that are just joining. The next 2 days, we're going to see a lot of stuff coming out, a lot of disclosure, a lot of stuff that was supposed to be hidden. So watch for that, which I'm sure you'll be providing a lot of that to us. Okay, so back to Venezuela. What you did say, and so I did make a mistake earlier, but it was a no-fly zone according to Trump. No planes were supposed to fly over there. There's
Yeah.
a portal there. Is the portal a natural portal or a man-made mechanical portal?
It's a man-made it's a man-made portal,
Okay,
meaning they built it.
right,
So somebody somewhere, or should I say, a long time ago, that it was built.
right. And so that's why we sent, I forget what the figure was, something like $40 billion or some huge number. That's why, the US supposedly sent so much money down there so they could basically control the portal. So it wasn't to escape, it was to let, we'll say, the bad guys in.
Basically, basically, that's exactly what it is.
Okay. So what has happened down there or whatever, like that's been shut down, right?
It's still in process. I'm telling you guys what's happening right now.
Okay.
They're also trying to take, they're trying to acquire the natural resources and shit. Um, I want to show y'all something because somebody sent me a video, whether it's AI or not, it's doesn't matter to me because it's relevant to what we're doing, what I was what I was just handed, right? And you guys are gonna love this shit. I'm actually gonna post it. But we're also making a video to from it. Because the people are going to love my videos, and since we have KingSmarty.tv is blockchain and they can't get a hold of it, this is this is the unredacted Epstein's list, including his fingerprints. So we have everything. So we're getting ready to drop this, and then we're going to drop a bunch of other things on a bunch of other people. And whatever happens, happens.
Yeah. So when you post it, it might behoove us to download it to our devices or whatever, maybe print because of they like to mess with our electronics.
That's another reason why we already have them backed up everywhere,
Ah,
and we already have videos made.
right.
Plus we have Daddy, so it's over. Like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is this is a big part of it all. There's so many inconsistencies and so many bullshit
Yeah.
that pretty much proves is bullshit.
Yeah.
Um, it's a lot of wild shit. You know what I mean? It's a lot of wild shit. And you all know that Neil's here too. So Neil's showing us a bunch of shit too. It's like, yeah, we were waiting for this, man. You ready? You ready to rock and roll? Yeah, I'm ready to rock and roll. So we
Awesome.
all ready to rock and roll.
Rocking and rolling, baby.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over. It's
Yeah.
over. There's no coming back from what we getting ready to do.
Awesome.
There's no coming back from what we do.
You just froze up. So I noticed that whenever they interview Cash Patel for
Yeah.
anything,
You
he
just
goes,
you just froze up for like a whole 10 seconds.
same. Yeah, yeah.
So you know that means
Yeah, we're close to the target,
stop
baby.
them, stop them, stop them, stop them, stop them, stop them.
That's
That's
funny.
so much fun. So much
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. So I noticed whenever Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, is interviewed. Remember in July he was like, "Oh, there's no Epstein files at all," blah blah blah. But his eyes are like this. And yesterday you posted something. I forgot who was even talking about what. He's like this, talking,
Yeah.
not not a normal look, right?
Well, cocaine is a hell of a drug. I'm not saying that he's on cocaine because I could care less. But he's either on some strong shit or he was scared to death of what he may have saw before he got on that podium. And we do know that the reptiles like to appear in front of people just to scare the shit out of them and tell them, you will not say these things, or we will eat your entire bloodline. Shit like that, right? So,
Yeah. You
and
froze up again, but why don't you, when that reptilian pops up, okay, next time, why don't you pop up and say, "Shut up, dude," boop, and then get him out of the way?
I'm not supposed to.
Ah,
I'm not supposed to. I'll do what I'm supposed to do.
ah.
We gotta let them expose themselves. That's what they're doing. They're
Yeah.
fighting each other, literally.
It would just be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now they're fighting for their lives because they know it's over. So the best
Okay.
thing they can do is nothing. But yeah, like I was saying before we got frozen up. Their little masters would pop up on them and tell them they're either going to do all this or they're going to be eaten up and their whole lineage and shit like that. So um doesn't really matter to us because we can care less. Because of everything you did to all of us, you helped create a force that is fearless and don't give a shit. Only the truth. And the last time I checked, the truth shall set you free.
Now, in the last couple of days, though, you posted that you had taken out a couple people's entire lineage.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, when daddy orders me to do such a thing, it's what I do.
All right. All right.
It's what I do.
So they just are getting threats. And if they secretly were like praying and asking for help to either you or daddy, it would be offered.
That's correct.
Okay.
Now, I want to give you an example of what type of shit that they do so that you guys know. I just posted the 50 Cent little video. In that video, he says how his legal team would send pieces of mail on an anonymous mail with bullets in it, some with blood in it. That's what they do. They do shit like that to get you afraid so that you run away with your tail between your leg and you don't say shit. Right? That's what they do.
Right.
Now, that don't work with us because we already know that daddy is way more powerful than anybody and anything. And if daddy wanted us to experience more stuff like that, he would. However, he's protecting us from all that shit, which is why they don't fuck around right now. And those that do fuck around, they're finding out.
Right. Right.
So we're not focused on that no more. We're focused on getting this stuff accomplished,
Okay.
getting it all exposed, pretty much forcing them to give up everything or we just take it. It don't matter to me. The last time I checked, I was the highest authority on the planet anyway. So all I have to do is sit here and wait until I take, or should I say, until I receive. I can't even say that. Just wait until I literally walk into my final position,
Okay.
which I'm already in my final position. They just don't know that, and the people around the world don't really know that. I'm already in it. I'm already here doing what I got to do, sitting on the couch, making sure shit goes daddy's way. I'm already doing that. But it's going to be more public that I'm the one that's actually doing it. And I'm the one that's giving the orders, whether it's to the fucking military, CIA, FBI, the black ops, the angelics, the space forces, multiple space forces. I'm already in that position. The world don't know yet, but they're about to find out because if when they follow all the links and follow all the stuff, they're gonna know who put it out.
It's gonna be it is awesome.
It's very awesome. This is what we've been waiting for. Stuff like this. It exposes everything and everyone for what they are, who they've been, and who was giving the orders. And it goes off planet. It goes off planet.
A couple of days ago, you said that you saw the chambers being teleported down,
Hmm.
and that was pretty exciting to see.
Yeah, literally right here in the backyard.
Ooh,
Yeah,
lots of room back there, so yay.
yeah. Well, that's what Daddy showed us.
Yeah.
So when it does take place, you guys are going to know. The entire world is going to know. And the cool part about the whole blockchain TV station that we have, KingSmarty.tv, is that no matter if we post on all these different platforms that is known to be censoring me, when those type of things happen, you can't censor a video that I put up there.
Right.
Unless you're going to take down the entire server and everything and everyone involved in keeping those servers up, right?
But
However, I'm not done. However, when you do that, it goes to other servers.
yeah, it's going to go viral in a second. So
Yeah,
that's
it
what I'm
is.
saying. They can do that, but the whole thing is going to spread out so fast. It's going to be, everyone's going to know. Now, they might not all believe it, but those that do will know. Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome.
Hold on. Unredacted Epstein files. Oh my God, I hit send. Oops.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Oh shit. Testing.
Awesome. Awesome. So it's out there now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. Who's next?
Okay, good. All right. Unscientific, but I've noticed a huge increase in violence toward others and animals. We're seeing videos and stories of the most cruel and vicious attacks against others. And I know people are frustrated, but I also have to assume that this is not just the humans doing all of this stuff.
Right.
So we're just seeing it out there like crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you understand what's really been happening, then you understand the part where it says the our battle was not flesh and blood, it's the principalities and shit. Um, it's actually both. And the reason for it is because these reptiles, they can come in and out of this dimension. And when they do come into this dimension, they have to feed. And that becomes the flesh and blood part of them. And when they come into this dimension, unfortunately, the only thing they would like to eat are children and their glands. So yes, it's a battle between flesh and blood and the principalities, all the above, which is why Dad put us here, put me, B, you, everybody involved with us. So even if we wanted to quit, we'd get right back to
Okay. Yeah. So we're seeing a lot of ugly, ugly stuff coming out.
it. Right.
Ugly stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But like even like they're tracking down the pedophiles. Like we're seeing it increase. Like it's becoming commonplace. And we're seeing how close they are to our own homes. They're
Yeah,
everywhere. So it's good. It's ugly to see, but it's good overall.
that's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Okay. Um, had someone message me, well, actually a few people messaged me about the missing train. You had put the video out 4 or 5 days ago about the train from St. Louis to Chicago, I think it was, and it
Right.
never showed up. People want to know what happened to that.
Well, it did show up. People just didn't respond to it.
Ah,
I mean, people didn't know exactly what was happening, so that's why it appeared that it was gone. However, it's all cleaned up and it's back.
okay. Because I know that a few years ago we had well maybe 10 years ago now we had two missing flights full of people that they were like never seen from again. Lots of theories about what happened, and we've never probably even talked about that. But do you know what happened there?
With what?
A few- about
You mean the missing
rewind.
yeah, you mean the missing planes and all that shit.
Yeah, with the people on them.
Yeah, let's see. They some of them had to be taken away and protected because of the devices and stuff that they were dealing with. The others were some of them are still living. They're just in a secret location right now. At the end of the day, all of it is going to be revealed, and people, places, and things will be restored. Right now, we're in the process of deleting a bunch of shit, which what I mean is deleting a bunch of cabal. You did this, you did that. Now it's time for you to get deleted. So that's what I mean by that. Um, that's what I mean by that. And I am trying to figure out what the hell is going on here because these things. I should say part. I should say part one. That's funny. But but yeah, we have so much shit to share with the world.
Okay.
It's unbelievable. So
Okay.
um all those things that were mysteries are being revealed. There is a lot of good guys out there. There's a lot of good guys out there. So all those good guys that did all of the investigations and all that are coming to the conclusion that no matter what they do, if their commander in chief is a piece of shit, then they won't be able to clean up what they want to clean up. And it's unfortunate because a lot of people that are good want to clean these things up, which is now why you see, just ordinary folks, stepping up, setting pedophiles up themselves because the police, the judges, and everybody else is involved in it all. I mean, the stuff that I've seen in the recent days is like, what the fuck? No wonder why nobody wins these type of cases. No
Right.
wonder why they release these type of fucking individuals and pedophiles and whatever, whatever, whatever. No wonder why. It goes all the way to the top, which we already knew, but now we have the fucking evidence. You know what I mean? Like we got the evidence, the stuff that they don't want you to know about, the stuff that they're in the news about. We don't know if we should release the files, and then you put up the fucking files of the Jeffrey Epstein shit, and then they're all blacked out. Like, how stupid do you really think people are?
Yeah.
So fucked up. But anyway, I know you have some Q&A over there. What we got?
Well, I mean, it's fine. Like this is important stuff, so
It is. It is.
yeah. So I have just random questions that people have asked mostly. Here's one. Reptilians, do they have live births or do they hatch their offspring from eggs? And like the question really is, how do they create their army so quickly?
Because the queen reptilian, the dead queen reptilian was producing them like if they were going out of style.
Okay, so back to the question though. Do they have give birth like we do, which takes, 9/10 months, or is it bing, 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 bing?
Yeah,
How does it
no,
happen?
it was a lot it's a lot faster than that. I forget exactly how long it was, but I think it was like 3 months.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and then since she was what she is, a fucking reptile, right? They would give they would give she would give birth to multiple um um
They,
eggs, babies, whatever.
yeah,
And she was so like sick with it all. She would have children with her off offsprings just to try to make them stronger and the
right.
DNA, kind of like what you see in the Mormons and how they interbreed.
Or the European monarchies, right?
Exactly. That's why
Right.
they interbreed. All of them. That's what the fuck they do.
Yeah.
But that don't do nothing for them. They don't do shit for them. And the only reason why they do it is because their inbreeding allows them to stay within the family and hand things down for generations.
Okay.
Other than that, it's like no, basura.
Okay. Yeah, like I guess the question really was how do they create their army so quickly? Like because and what is it what is a reptilian? And we're
I
talking the
just told
dark
you.
ones. What
I just told
I,
you.
I know, but what is their age span? Like how long do they normally live?
They're like crocodiles. They can live thousands of years, which is why we had thousands of problems.
Okay.
And this is why it's literally like vampires, right? You know the stories about the vampires, and crocodiles live for hundreds of years. So mix that all up. That's what it is.
Okay.
And then when they train them to do what they do, um, when they train them to do what they do, they just throw them in line and then create an army. So what we've been doing is literally taking them out, evaporating them, tearing to pieces like I do. And recently, up until what, last year sometime, they started taking, or this year, they started coming and taking their own. Remember that?
Yep.
So we recently just got back from a trip, and during the trip, one of them appeared to us, and that's what they were telling us, that they need help with a certain group. So we did what we had to do, and they were able to apprehend them. The cool part is all of this stuff is going to be available for viewing, and there's a galactic tribunal coming that people thought it was bullshit. It's not bullshit. It's real. It's definitely happening. It's definitely happening, and uh, I'm trying to do this shit, and it's not letting me. So,
Well, okay. We'll be
but
quiet for a second so you can do whatever you got to do because that's important.
no, well, it disappeared. So it's like, okay, what's going on here? Uh, wow, interesting. All right, hold on. Let's try this way. All right, we're good. Let's go.
Okay, so reptilians live for like thousands of years. They reproduce pretty fast, faster than us, and of course
Right.
they have the advantage of knowing about us where we didn't know about them for thousands of years. Okay, kind of the same with vampires. Okay, so recently, the past few months, the vampires came to you, the bad ones were came to you, and the good ones and said, "We're going to take the bad ones out." Do we trust the good ones, and how are we in that situation with the vampires?
The answer to that is is yes, we trust them only because if they slip up, Daddy will tell us. And then they get evaporated, no matter how long they lived,
Right.
no matter how many they are. I mean, you're talking about things that, Thanos did in those movies where he just snapped his finger and people, places, and things disappeared.
Right.
And there's been multiple times where dark entities would run by us, and I would teleport myself in front of it, grab it by its throat, and break it, like just snap it and just send it off packing. And it's like, how the fuck did he see me? How did he catch me? How did he do that? And you hear them say these things as they're being shipped off to the ethers, Pebble Valley, etc.
Right.
They call them like fast walkers. They call them dark spirits. They call them reptiles. They call them. There's so many fancy names for these fast beings that run around doing shit, and they can do wild things, just like the movies of the vampires, where they mind control by talking shit to you and you just like under a spell. That's real. They call it like stasis, where you're just frozen, and then next thing you know, you do what they tell you to do, and then take off. Teleportation, where you see them down the way over there, and when you turn away to run, they're right in front of you. Okay, that's teleportation, right? And then listening to your thoughts, that's clairvoyant. So these are abilities that are very real, and this is what they've been doing and using. Now you have someone that can pick up on all of it and let them do everything that they think they can do or want to do until Daddy says, that one right there, time's up, snatch them up. Then it's over.
Awesome.
It's literally over. And I got I can form lifesavers. I can form lifesavers like this dude right here, right? But when I do it, it's literally like, there it is. Then I'll just chop away. Wah, 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 wah. So this is what they don't want you to know about. They don't want you to know that the shit that I can do is very real. However, there's depictions of it everywhere. Um, we're going into different things here, but there's a there's a there's a couple of drawings of ancient stuff, especially like Chinese um, samurais and stuff. So the samurais in the photo in the drawing, it shows you that there's two in the field here, and then above them you see them in the air fighting. That's what you call etheric battling right there. And then what happens is when they're fighting up here and the one dies, the one standing here, the one that kills the other one, just falls. And then what happens is the entire army just witnessed that and is now going to this side of, because they don't want problems with this guy because of what he was just able to do. So yes, that's an etheric battle, it's a spiritual battle. This is where we fight. This is where we fight. This is where we fight. We're fighting everywhere. And since we got dad and we're operating in love and light and we're doing what we're doing because of the love for humanity, that's why we already won. The problem is that the people don't realize how real this shit is. So they look at me like I'm fucking nuts. However,
Yep.
however, now you got a bunch of people all around the world realizing that Smarty's for real. He does say what he does. He is telling us forehand advice that manifests, and he can protect us. So they're realizing this. And since I can alter reality the way that I do, we can make things for them happen. Do what daddy wants you to do, and we'll do this and this and this and this for you. You stick around whenever we need something else done. That's what's happening. So expect more and more people to come out. Expect more and more people to hang out with me because we're getting shit done.
Boom.
I forgot to buy a mic. That's so funny.
That's great. What is the status with Israel?
Israel's been defeated. They're just not showing you they are, and all of the propaganda is literally propaganda. You see that they just admitted, or somebody put it out there that they're paying millions of dollars just to keep their campaign going, which is a waste of your fucking money, if you ask me. By the way, they have money because they took all ours.
Right.
It's a waste of money because you can't go against the people that already know that y'all pieces of shit and y'all all need to be eliminated. So no matter what y'all say or do with the propaganda shit, you lost a long time ago. A long time ago. Long time ago. So yeah, um, they're already done. They're already gone. We're dealing with the Bilderbergs now because they're bigger than all. They're the ones that pay a lot of people. They're the ones that do this and do that. Then you got the Mormons in fucking Arizona. You know, you got all these different groups doing things behind the scenes, and they want you to focus on this group and not our group.
Right. Right.
Well, that's not happening. We're focusing on all of y'all groups.
Yeah. Well, there's two or three spots that seem to have a higher than average amount of kids going missing. Just happen to have that ready. But like Arizona is one, Phoenix especially, tons of missing kids. Virginia is the other one, tons. Like I put a lot in the group every day, and it's usually those two areas, a lot of them.
Yeah, and where are they going? Somebody's dinner table has delicacies, and I get it because we do it to chickens and stuff like that. However, they also tricked us into doing shit like that because Dad gave us natural fruits and vegetables and
Right,
resources,
right,
so that we wouldn't have to do those type of things.
right.
Um, so yeah, they've bamboozled all of us into believing everything, every lie they told us, which is crumbling, literally crumbling right before your eyes. Okay, so that's where we're at with it. Go ahead.
Did you just hear a really high pitched noise?
No, but I know you did.
Yeah. Okay. It was like a smoke alarm going off. It was like, oh my golly. All right. So that I basically lost my train of thought, and I'm sorry.
All right, I'm there with you. I'm trying to focus on multiple shit.
I know, I know.
Go ahead.
So in the very near future, we're not going to need all the things we need like right now, like driver's licenses, passports, certifications, licenses, that kind of stuff. We'll be able to live basically freely with common law.
Yeah, something like that. I
Yeah.
mean, you'll be able to just walk into walk anywhere and people just going to know who you are because it's going to be a global community.
Yeah.
And we can be on like right now, people know who you are. People know who I am. People know all these things. Finally. Jesus Christ. Anyway, the unredacted files are just been posted. So there they
Okay,
go.
yay. That's important. Okay. So like one of the reasons I'm asking the question is right now for you to protest or gather in groups, in some places you need permits. Okay.
Right, right,
So let's say you want to protest, I don't know, the government or whatever, peacefully,
right.
and you file a permit and they have the option to say no.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you have to pay for that privilege. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
crazy.
Just like we've talked about this before, for the homeless, you cannot feed the homeless. What? Crazy.
It's
Oh, you locked
it's
up.
definitely crazy.
And then recently, with this EBT, the government closure, right? The EBT people were needing food. Some of them need food.
Right. Real quick,
Yeah.
because you froze up. But let me
Yeah.
say this. Let me say this real quick.
Yeah.
Think about where the money's going to. Who's it really going to? Because we know now that the Israelis have dual citizenship that are in these offices in these positions, and they're the ones making all these rules and creating all these avenues of income by tax this, permit that, pay for this, insurance that. They're the ones that own all this shit.
Yeah.
This is why we have to take it down the way that we're taking it down. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah. No, no, no. Well, and I was just talking about how crazy it is. Like during the EBT crisis last month, grocery stores couldn't even donate food or offer discounted food. That shows you where, the government or those decision makers, where their, loyalties lie, right?
Exactly.
But even if you get a traffic ticket, like, let's say the ticket is $50, you might have to pay up to $400 or $500 because of all the fees and fines. And there's something on there called a judge's education or something like that. It's a really big number. Okay. I don't know what it's called, but they're just finding ways to take money from those that need it the most, usually, and trickle it out to wherever they want. We don't see that money. So I have somebody that's a teacher, and of course, there's a budget every year for the school district and taxes and blah, 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 how much money they get. In that school district where she works, she said last year 69 million was unaccounted for. Million. The teachers make whatever they make, let's say 50,000 a year. They don't get raises, they don't get this or that. The kids don't get equipment, whatever. 69 million is going to an undisclosed location in one school district. So think of it across the country.
Exactly.
Crazy, crazy.
Exactly. And it's all going back to fund the same people that are harvesting your children.
Right, right. Okay.
Are y'all getting upset yet?
Yeah.
So yeah, their wishes or their fears are coming to them. Their fears of hanging from telephone poles.
Right. All right. I sent you there was another lynching that I saw the other day, which I
Hmm.
sent you. I think it was like, I don't know, Wisconsin or somewhere. No word about that on the news ever. Like it's just reported locally by whoever happens to put the video out there.
Yeah. So that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, we're gonna start lynching the cabal.
Yeah. Well, it's about time for the dark clones, actors and all that to just give up and go away so we see who's really left.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's on.
Yeah.
Things are definitely happening. Even the fact that there's the cloning facilities are all being exposed right now too. It's they're being worked on. But expect to see all that. Expect even the real Trump to even come out about it. You
Mm,
know. We got this thing out there where it's called the Jedi's, and they command shit. So the last time I checked, they were commanding that people slip up, people say things that they wouldn't normally say, and that they would tell on themselves and expose themselves. So we all put our energy behind all that years ago. So don't be surprised don't be surprised you're seeing it now. Because that's what we worked on.
right.
That's what we reinforced. That's what we did. Now we have, now Well, we've always had the best of the best with us, but now we're coming together and we're working on shit and we're getting the guidance from dad.
Yeah.
And when dad wants us to do certain things, it gets done, and then people pay.
Well, the foundational work has been done. You've been working on all of that. And now it's like more people are, realizing what you're doing and putting in the energy and effort and, their piece of the pie. It's all coming together.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happening. So we're working on multiple things and multiple dimensions, and it's like everything is being exposed.
Yeah.
They want to start a war. Okay, they've been wanting to start wars because when they start wars, they get all of these children that they've been programming with all these video games to go and instead of fight on the video game, go fight a real war. Thankfully, thank God, which is daddy, that the children are super hip to what's happening. And they all say the same thing. Those of us of the light are saying, fuck you and fuck your wars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period. Because
Yeah.
we're not buying it no more. We know what y'all been doing. They know what I've been doing. And the kids are they're coming around me now. They're sending me shit that they normally wouldn't send because they weren't at the level where they're at now on seeing the things that we've talked about as parents happen. So now they're sending me all types of shit everywhere, from everywhere. Because the things that I was telling you guys about for years are literally manifesting where the cabal is over, it's done. You got a whole new generation of light forces that just crept up in this bitch. Excuse my French.
Okay.
And the sad for them is that there's more coming every day. Every day. We haven't even exposed the fact that we're here on ships just hovering over everybody and everything. We're not worried about nothing. We're not worried about nothing. Whatever daddy wants us to experience, we're going to experience it. I'd rather it all be good for all of us. However, we accept whatever dad wants us to experience because we know who the ultimate boss is. I'm the little boss compared to daddy. And I ain't stupid. I'm going to do what dad tells me to do.
Right, right.
Whether people like it or not, I'm not getting in trouble. I'm good.
All right, all right. Is there anything else Daddy wants you to tell us today that I haven't asked yet?
Let's see. Expect more of the reptilian stuff come out. The facts, the different connections that people are making all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Expect the involvement of all the groups and all the religions. Expect that to be exposed. And just continue to works towards making the world a better place. Whether it's just you sitting there on your couch thinking like you can't do stuff or do shit, right? Just think it, manifest it, put it into existence. There's nothing that you can't do. Even if you're a fucking couch potato, you can turn that around. You can literally turn that around. There's nothing that you can't do. Don't let this program take you out. Because that's literally what it is. A program that you bought, by the way, because you participated in the program, right? Including like people that lost all types of hopes and all that stuff. It's because of the way society is and was, and it's was. You can change all that stuff by not operating in their district, if you would. And what I mean by that is change your thoughts, get into a higher district. Don't follow the norm. Go outside the box. Do things that are not normal for yourself. And then believe or know you can achieve anything, whether if it's losing weight or not. You can do all that stuff. Whether it's learning how to cook or not, you can do all that stuff. I know because I'm literally witnessing miracles. I'm performing them too, by the way.
I always tell people no effort is ever wasted.
Right.
No, so you're going to learn more, you'll have more enjoyment, you'll have challenge, you'll have, growth, whatever it is. No matter what you're doing, you're going to move forward, and that's important.
That is correct. That is correct. I want to show y'all something else real quick. Of course, I'm going to block out the name. I'm going to block out the name. However, this this account here is a real account. It's a real account. However, they're stopping they're stopping transactions that are to be made from this account to me, and they're doing everything, including attempting to kill people or even kill people. Right. That being said, it's not going to work. And this ain't the only account that it's out there that's already mine. And this is a real account. So you guys can see the numbers in there.
You send it to Telegram?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, we have people everywhere around the world, and all of them are working for the betterment of all of us. And we also understand and know that the cabal has been suppressing all of us. I mean, now we're getting like details of who and why. Like I posted the other day with the whole, the treasury, the individual with the treasury. You know, the last time I checked, dad made male and female. So it doesn't surprise me that some individual like this is in control of our money because that's a cabal thing, you know, gay shit, um, um, all that stuff. That's all cabal stuff, literally. So it don't make sense. I mean, it doesn't surprise me that an individual like this who has a pink house, by the way, um, is or had a pink house, however you want to, you know, it doesn't surprise me that these individuals are the reason why you guys don't get basic income. You guys don't get guaranteed income because of these motherfuckers. So yes, they have been eliminated. They have been and are being and etc. It's over for these individuals. I mean, they fucked up in more ways than one, which is why they're finished in more ways than one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then when you do more and more research and you see the owners of all these companies, you realize shit, the good old boy club, or should I say the good old gay boy club.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's again, I don't have no, I'm not a homophobe or whatever the fuck you want to label people because that's what they label us.
Yeah.
I'm telling you guys the truth. Dad made man and woman. If you do want to be that type of person, don't be dark, right? Don't do dark shit. That's actually a gateway to do dark shit. Okay? So, um all of this has to come to the light. We can't move forward into the higher realms and the higher dimensions and the higher vibrat vibration without us eliminating all these things. And that's what's happening. That's why we keep raising the vibrations because now it's time to the rainbow, the different colors. Every time we go up a level, we gotta clean it and then go up the next level. Does that make sense? So that's why we've been doing things in stages. And at the end of the day, we're going to get to the very top of it all and clean it all out and it'll be just me and y'all.
Awesome. Awesome.
Sharing, caring, loving each other, taking care of one another, and producing beautiful things, and especially children. Especially children. Dad said, multiply and be fruitful. The cabal know this too. They're supposed to multiply, and be fruitful. So while they're multiplying and be fruitful, let's take their children from them and eat them. You know what I'm saying? So the same way the Queen Reptilian was producing these soldiers is the same thing I'm doing. So it all starts to make sense whether people have their opinions against of me or I don't give a fuck. Don't care. I'm going to do what Daddy wants me to do.
Right.
So that being said, expect a lot of changes. There is disclosure coming out. If you saw the JP video yesterday, they had a wand in it. He talked about the wand. That wand is nothing compared to our wands. We just have metal wands and the crystal wands. However, we do have other special wands that are going to be released to us shortly. And I feel or I see that there is a bunch of cargo that will be delivered shortly. So hang tight.